Okay, the next component that we're going to fit is the burner. Here it is, the burner. The gas jet is in here, and this is a retaining screw for the gas burner. One thing to note here is this bit. This is the rear side, so this fits against the mounting foot of the boiler. The soup heater pipe comes out through that that cutout bit, and the right hand side is deliberately in the form of a slot, vertical slot. Is because the burner has to sit as low as possible in the flue to allow the hot gases to radiate to as much part of the wall of the flue as possible to heat the water. So these are the mounting screws, and there's actually a sort of washer behind, and the washer has to go between the head of the screw and the gas burner flange mounting on both sides. So remove the gas burner screws. And the washer behind. There's one. Of course, we put more stuff, more components on the locomotive, there's less and less space to work. So there's the second one. Oh, let's get the washer out. Mount the flue in there. I'll put one of the screws back on. Time for blue tack again. Second screw. Blue tack. Yeah. In instructions it explicitly says in capital letters, do not over tighten these screws. So we will not over tighten the screws. So the gas jet, take that out, show you, it's a very tight fit. There it is. I don't know whether you can see the hole, very small hole. So this collar is a very tight fit in the burner holder. So I'm just going to check that this is tight with a Feber spanner, then I'll put it back and then refit the retaining screw. I'll do that off camera. So now we're going to move on to fitting the gas tank. And the gas tank comes complete from Roundhouse. As you can see, the gas tank is serial numbered from Roundhouse. These need to be certified, they're tested, safety tested, and obviously you see here the gas regulator. For the gas tank there's two mounting nut and bolts, or screws and bolts, and there is the pipe that goes between the gas regulator and the gas jet on the locomotive. The gas tank fits in that groove in here and needs to be as far forward as possible, but it must not, under no circumstances, in physical, under no circumstance must it be in physical contact with the boiler or any steam pipes. Okay, we just put the locomotive on its side, so to fit these very small screws, blue tack again, and try not to get in the way with the camera. We'll try and mount this on. Yeah. Okay, the screw is in, and we'll go with one of the nuts on. The screw head is on the outside, by the way. That says that's stated in the instructions. Yeah, got him. Okay, there's one. Yeah, that went in okay. Yeah, this one's on too now. Okay, just remove that blue tack and I'll tighten them up. Just tighten them up off camera. So the gas tank is fitted. It is not touching the boiler. So I'm quite happy with that for now. So now let's crack on with the connecting pipe. Okay, the connecting pipe has to attach here and it has to fit on here. So it needs to make a bend here, but I have to think about the servo and connecting mechanism for the steam regulator is going here. I have to think about that when mounting this this pipe and making this pipe and bending this pipe to where it's supposed to go. Okay, it's on. The top bit's on. Top connection is started. So I'll just tighten that up and then we can have a look at what we're looking at here and see how we can figure this out. Okay. So now we have to figure out how to mount this here. Probably best to make it as horizontal as possible. I don't know. Seems to be an awfully long pipe, doesn't it? Okay, we'll try and bend it again. The servo needs to fit on there, and then there's going to be a mechanism going backwards and forwards here. So I think that is going to be it. I don't really want to take this off camera for you guys. I think it's going to be something like that, and then we'll figure out the bend of the rest of it once it's mounted. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm just going to loosen the jet. See if we can get this fitted in some way, get it started. It looks like that's started now. Try it with the spanner. Okay, tighten the jet. Tighten this one up again. Okay, let's see what we've got now for a problem. The problem is here with the servo, so we need to bring this one needs to go a bit more forward. I think if we bring this all the way forward here, What does that look like? Looks a bit better. I'll have to check it with the servo, see whether the servo still goes on there. This still looks okay. That looks about right. Well, I'll take this, get the servo out, and we'll have a look. Okay, there's the servo. There's the servo. That's where it's mounted. Well, it's not going to be a 4-star, it's going to be a 1-arm lever on here. I'm going to be changing this. So I'm just looking for the amount of room. It needs, okay, I think this pipe needs to be a tighter bend, and it needs to go up there. So we'll take the servo out. Okay, and the servo supplied by Tom Beatty, Locoworks. We'll try and bend that around a bit more. So with a bit of fettling, I managed to make this a tighter bend and bring it back up to the gas regulator. So, and plenty of room here now for the servo, and I'll just have to have the horn that's the horn for the servo. It's just going to have to go up here, and then it's just going to have to go this way backwards and forwards, I think. What have we got now? It is ready for its first steam up. So I think in the next video we'll do a steam up. I think what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to be using the servos. I'm not going to attach the radio control mechanism now. So I'm just going to put the manual lever on the spindle for the steam regulator, and I'll just use a clamp system or something to ensure that the valve gear is in either forward or reversed, and clamp it onto the cab floor. I mean, it's most important now is to make sure that it runs, that there's no gas leaks, that there's no steam leaks that we know, and to bed in the valve gear. So we'll be doing that in the next video.